Action. Well, I didn't expect for me to be here again a year later. Anyways, as we are a year later, we react to my interview from 2025. Yes, it's been a whole year since I interviewed myself, and a year before that as well, since I interviewed myself, and with me just waffling on a few questions here and there. How's my life? XYZ, ABC, 1, 2, 3. And we're gonna react to it, right? And then, next year, we do it all again. We watch myself react straight after this, and then we go straight into it. Right. Anyways, so, headphones on. But yeah, as it is currently as well, by the way, 12:15 on 2nd of May. Saturday, 2nd of May, 2026. The big year, 2026. Anyways, it turns out this is actually 30 minutes long. Or 36 minutes 23, if we're being exact. So, we're on for a long shift here, I must say. Anyways, well, no more else to say, is there? Let's get cracking into it. Samuel Dudney, a year and... I didn't even say my name, by the way. My name's Samuel Dudney. The year of 2026. There you go. I got it in the end. Of course I did. Of course I did. Anyways, let's get cracking. Drinking hand as well. Cheers. Well, hello me in 2024 on the 2nd of May. Hello me hold up. Hello me in 2024. What? It's 2026, you baboon. What on earth is that? By the way. Hello everybody. The year is obviously 2026 or more. Yeah. My name is Samuel Dudney. I am 20 years old, and the date is the 2nd of May at 10 to 1 in the morning. Oh, this is gonna be long, innit? Let's kickstart off it. So, how many mates do I have? Right, before we even get into that, what a sad question that is. Honestly, who asks that? How many mates you got? That's so sad, honestly. I need to change that, genuinely. Like, what? No. Like, no. Who says that, man? No. I'm getting rid of that.
You know what? Yeah. I have... Yeah. 6 close mates, you know, I have, yeah, you don't, actually no, make that like 8 or 9. I've got 8 or 9 friends. I've of course got the ones back at home. I also have uni ones as well. Fresh new friend. That sounds weird. That sounds really weird. I also have around about 4 or 5 ones who aren't from home. So yeah, really happy. They're really great people as well. Great mates. It's just a shame that we've only clicked this late into... When I say this late, it's way too late now. That we clicked. That we clicked. Because obviously it's the end of the year, but we'll get into that bit. It's just too late for now. It's too late. But yeah. How are the family?
Really? You're going to waffle on for that long? Really? Really? Good grief. Get your questions down, man. Like... I can't... Genuinely... Honestly, I just no. Honestly, like... So much waffle there. I don't even know what I'm even saying. I don't even know what. I don't even know who. Like, that's so much waffle. Honestly, like that's pretty bad. Honestly, well, really bad. Even now, year on, I ain't changed, have I? Anyways, next, how are the family? Oh no. Oh,
Mum
no.
and Dad are fine. Mum and Dad are, yeah. You know what? I'm going to say it now. Mum and Dad are a lot more happier than they were this time last year. I reckon 100%. And I just feel like they're a lot happier now. Which is really wholesome and cute to see, to be fair. Because I haven't seen them this happy in years. But yeah, so it's really nice to see them like this. But yeah, grandma and granddad, yeah, they're happy. As far as I know, yeah, they're happy. They're doing great. They're strong. You know, they're going on. They're carrying on. Yeah, just going. Honestly, class on grass. Yeah. Sadly, we lost Nana I'm pretty sure it was on the 16th of November. So that was pretty hard for us all, to be honest. She had a fall and then she just went into hospital, which it wasn't nice. She was choking on her food and suffered pneumonia and whatnot, and sadly died in the care home in the early hours of Saturday/Friday morning. Ish, I'm one of them, pretty sure. But yeah, so that was hard. With the funeral being the day before Mum's birthday, so that wasn't really great at all, to be honest. But yeah, and I drank too much, to be honest. If I remember, I rightly had around about 8 or 9 pints of Guinnesses, and I was out of it, I think. I think since then I need to look after myself when I'm drinking. Because obviously I was in a really dark place, and I just kept going and going and going and going without having the knowledge, or even without having the know-how of to stop when I should have stopped. So yeah, it was also a weird Christmas as well, because we spent Christmas up here to try and get away from it all. But spending Christmas in this flat, to be honest, it wasn't for me, to be honest. But it just, something clearly felt off, and obviously something was off, but it didn't feel right at all, which is a shame. It was really hard. It's probably the hardest Christmas I've had to go through so far in my 20 years, or at least from as I can remember. So on a more lighter note,
well, I don't have much words for this, except from, this, I guess, is, drinking. Keep down your drinking, I said. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You've drank, you've been drinking, and you've been drinking nice drinks, to be fair. Not like drinking when you're feeling really, under the weather, or when you're feeling, or when you feel like it. But drinking, when the vibes are good, that's fine. Obviously, if vibes are good, then you drink. But when you feel under the weather, of which I guess I have a bit. Bad, good, bad, good. If you know what I mean. But yeah, I mean, yet again, too much waffle. But you live and you learn, don't you? You live and you learn. Hence why I'm playing it again. How's your university life been? University year been, sorry. Well, that question's already been cut. Without a doubt, already been cut, because obviously, not at uni anymore. Graduated, innit? Get in. Anyways.
How has this university year been? You know what? Academically wise, the best, absolute best. Yeah, it's been. It was really the first semester. Yeah, it was fun. It was unbelievable. It was amazing, honestly. Making literally a TV show week after week after week after week after week for 5 weeks straight. It was so fun. Obviously, take away everything, all the essays. Take away the essay, boring stuff. Yeah, push that to one side. That was not fun at all. As well as making 2 documentaries.
2.
One which had to be done in a weekend, by the way, which was unbelievable. The adrenaline you got from that was amazing. It was so fun. It was amazing. Literally get given a brief, get given a poem, which is the brief, which was in the brief, and you have to go make a documentary with that. It has to have a subject in it. You have to go film something with that subject in, and it was amazing. Honestly, it made me change a bit of my outlook on life, which was weird considering it was just a uni assessment, but it was a good one. It was really good. It was a really good module, that one. And then as well, making a documentary on somebody having a heart attack, which meant they couldn't play basketball anymore as well, and obviously the recovery road on that as well. It was so fun to make as well. But those 13 weeks just clicked, flew by. Honestly, first semester just absolutely flew by. It was unbelievable how quick it's gone, to be honest. It's a shame. It's a real shame, because I think that was really the year I was like, yeah, I feel like I fit in here. But obviously, sadly, uni's done. But yeah, because then second semester, the hardest ever semester I had to do. The thought of making something in literally 13 weeks, and then on top of that doing an essay as well, and this being the big project, the big project, the one that you're supposed to be most proud of, the one that you are supposed to spend the most time on, the one that you stress out the most on, the one that you never ever want to touch ever again in your life, and that is certainly how it felt. Honestly, that documentary I did, Silverstone Village, Life Beyond the Track, is probably so far the most joyous, the most stressful, the most happiest. Honestly, that documentary had the highs and the lows for me. It was, it was honestly crazy to make, so much fun, but really hard to do. But I feel like all the hard work I've put in has paid off, and I'm I'm really proud of what I've made. So yeah, it's really good to see how it's all come together. I'm just, yeah. So yeah. How are you finding university studying slash stu?
Yeah, you know what? University studies, honestly. Yeah, I absolutely smashed that, by the way. Smashed it out of the park. Silverstone, it basically got 60 odd, honestly. Like, I'll say it again. I said it there and I'll say it again. That project was probably one of the most amount of effort, that I put into a project ever. Like, that one, it felt really close to the heart. It was just like, that was a project that I was really, and I would even say it now, I'm so proud of. And it's just, from day one, I know it's so cliche to say, but from day one to now, it's amazing how quick and how good it genuinely turned out. Yes, obviously, no, there are a few critical points that I could say now, with one of them being probably the framing, and definitely the colour grading. The colour grading on that film, it could have been a lot better, 100% easily. And as well, if we extended the story a little bit longer, obviously we didn't have the time frame to do it. But with Silverstone, if we had the time frame like extended longer, then that means the story would have padded out a lot more. Which is kind of annoying that I didn't get to do. But, deadlines, briefs are briefs. Boom. Yes. That's it really. But yeah, honestly, apart from that, uni studies, yeah, genuinely. That was, yeah. The final year, it was probably easily the best year, 100%, in terms of study-wise. But yeah, like, I really put my head down. I really did put effort in. I did go out there and, I pushed myself out my comfort zone, which I think for me, especially me at that time as well, it was good and I needed it I needed it a lot, sorry. So, yeah, I'm really proud of how that came, Silverstone, and, that whole university study life and whatnot, and how it became a thing, and yeah, it was, yeah, genuinely. Silverstone project, good project. Obviously, first semester as well. Yeah, good little decent semester as well. But mainly Silverstone though. Honestly, that one, it is the pinnacle of projects of mine, I would have said. So yeah. Anyways, next question. So yeah.
Student life. Well, honestly, the studying bit, like I just said, it was hard. Student life though, this year, honestly, not had much, but where I did have a lot of the times, savoured every moment of it, and every moment I took it all in, and those moments they were just so fun. Every moment, every student moment I've had was so fun. Constantly going out to 42s, going to factories some point as well. Factory sometimes, 42's factory. Didn't get many places this year, but with what with the place that I've been to for student life, yeah, it's been fun. But obviously, it's not just been all about alcohol though. It's been about playing darts at Quayside or in 11 Central bit, or just hanging around with each other, just being each other's company is just, yeah, it's just very nice. Obviously, you don't need to have alcohol for everything that you do, but the moments that did were special moments. But yeah, they were great. Even not the hangovers, not so much obviously, but the things that we did, that I have done, achieved, yeah, they were great. Yeah. So yeah, it's a shame that it's ending, and obviously gotta go into that big bad world now, because obviously in September, what's next, Because obviously throughout your life you know exactly what you've been doing. You were going up to year 1, year 2, year 3, straight up to, you know, year 11. And obviously what you do after year 11 college. But now it's like year 3's done of uni. What now? What is there? There's nothing there. So it just feels really weird, to be honest. But yeah. But I'm going to hopefully worry about that when it gets to the time, nearer to the time, worry about that then. So yeah, because right now I'm just going to focus on having the best night of my life tonight. As obviously I have my suit jacket there, that's my suit jacket, because there is a end of year ball tonight, which hopefully will be fun to get dinner out of it, and an award ceremony as well, and might sneak off into the SU ball instead, because we have no idea what the menu is for even for this one. But yeah, and it's just a load of other things as well, like we don't, and I'm not too sure, like nobody that I know is actually going to the the one which is at a fancy hotel. So yeah, not ideal, but hey, who knows, honestly, who knows. Let's just go out and have fun, you know, meet new people, you know, you never know who you're gonna meet. So yeah, this student life this year been great. It's been not many, but those times that I did, yeah, they were great, they were fun.
I mean, look, where do I start, right? Look, right. To speak about that SU ball first, right? I never went to it. Genuinely, I never went to it. Instead, I went to the course drinks with our lecturers, which was really good, to be fair, which was really fun. So that suit jacket wasn't worn at all. Or, well, no, it was, but for 2 minutes. 2 whole minutes when I got back to see what it felt like to be in a suit again. But that was it, because you went, because you ended up in Dockyard that night. I think you had about 8 pints of cider, and then decided, oh yeah, let's go Courtyard, everyone else. No, you went to Mackey's and jumped the tram and nearly got a fine. Thankfully you didn't. Nearly got caught, got nicked. Obviously for not paying in, because 10 pints deep. Obviously you're not going to pay attention to paying, going on the machine thing. But yeah, either way though, honestly, that was a great night, genuinely. That night, because obviously today is as well, yesterday, sorry, it was a Friday, right, and I was walking back as well from the travel centre. I got off at IWM Chelmstop, right, Imperial War Museum, if you don't know, which is also on the other side of the Manchester Ship Canal from Media City, so it's like the opposite side of the bridge. But yeah, no, so I walked past it, and it was actually like good timing as well, because obviously it's the first Friday of the month, which basically means in most cases, normally, uni finished, like the final year's finished for good. And I walked past, well, the old Dockyard, Salmon and Knowledge now, sadly. It changed to Salmon and Knowledge instead of the Dockyard, and now the Salmon of Knowledge. But it's a shame really though, because it changed hands I think a couple of months later. And I walked past it, and and there I was like, oh yeah, I can just tell, you know, the university students and whatnot, I wonder if they're still going with it. And then because I sat down and I was just like, just looking at the old uni building, just like, you know, just reminiscing sometimes. And then 2 minutes later, who do I see walk out? One of my old lecturers. I was like, yeah, it's still happening. And it just felt very reminiscent, it did. Really nostalgic, that did. And it felt really good to that it's still carrying on and whatnot. To be honest, I mean, I wish, well, I mean, I hope everyone over there had a good time, because last year I know for a fact I had an amazing time. as I probably shouldn't say this on camera, but little secret for you. It was, yeah, closing time. They closed the pub, Dockyard, and I needed a loo. May or may not have gone to the loo in the Blue Peter Pond in Media City Gardens. But you only live once, don't you? Honestly, life isn't that deep, is it? No, of course it's not. But yeah, went there anyway. But yeah, then yeah, went Mackey's afterwards. I think got a big meal. I got, I think, 15 quid's worth of a Mackey's meal. I think double quarter pounders. I can't remember. Obviously, I can't remember what I got, but I just remember I got burgers, nuggets, goujons, selects, fries, you know, McFlurry, drink as well, and then obviously straight back to mine, and yeah, reminisced about the old uni times. But yeah, then knowing me, probably felt a bit down going to sleep back then. But yeah, I mean, but that was, yeah, but that was a night though. That was a good night. But about other nights though, other nights, I mean, yeah, last year, I mean, you didn't, I can't believe you didn't go Satan's Hollow. You must have gone Satan's Hollow. Because I know, because 42's fair enough, yeah, me back then, wouldn't say I was obsessed with 42's, but I had a bit of an, I admired 42's a lot, you know. And I guess Factory as well. I mean, I know you went Factory a few times, but yeah, no, Factory, no. No, this year, Factory, no. 42's, can't remember when. It's just been for Satan's Hollow this year for me. But yeah, to give some context as well, 42's is an indie nightclub, right? I was obsessed with it in the second year. And throughout the third year, I guess, from that. Factory's more of a, yeah, not great. Not, it's alright, it's just the people that go to Factory. Mainly on the ground floor of Factory. No. Not ideal. Yeah, it's not great, but yeah, I can't believe it they didn't say Satan's Hollow though. Of which Satan's Hollow, by the way, is a death heavy metal club which you now go to. Not that I've been to a club in a month. Yeah, a month. As probably, yeah, a month now. But yeah, because you don't go out much more this time. As you'll probably get next year in the new one, you'll probably know that I don't go out much now, nowadays, unfortunately. So yeah. But no, I mean, either way though, socially though, like, socially, you were doing well until a certain point, and then it went downhill from there. Down a very, very steep hill that you fell down. I won't say fall down, but push down, shall we say. And then from there, yeah, down there. But now you're at the bottom of the hill, you can now see the sights, you know, over there, you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Just imagine like that's a mountain range type thing, do you know what I mean? So, yeah. But yeah. Anyways, yeah. Social wise, I mean, except from obviously not going clubbing, yeah, you're doing alright, you know, like you're getting yourself out there. Like, I mean, you're not staying in the flat as much as, you know, you were, at least, you know, yeah. Yeah, after graduation was hard, but I don't know if I'll get onto this on here and whatnot, but yeah, we shall see. But either way though, yeah, you're learning to build yourself back up, I think, is the right wording. But yeah, anyways, next bit, so yeah,
Where do you want to be this time next year? Honestly, I don't know. I don't know where I want to be
That's
this
honest.
time next year. Because now this is University of Year 3 over, I don't know what I want to do. You know, I could be across the world. I could still be here in this flat. You know, I could still
Called
be at
it.
this uni. I
At the
don't
flat.
know. Who knows? In the day,
But did I believe it though?
life's
Life is a mystery.
You know, it's a big world out there, and anything could happen.
That's why you just gotta let it
who
happen.
knows? But yeah, who knows? But I just, as long as I'm happy, then yeah, I'll be happy. Honestly, no matter what happens, I just want to be happy this time next year. As long as I'm happy, that's all that matters, because I'll be 21
Yeah, you
doing
are.
this. You know, I'll be going into my 20s now. It would be a year since finishing uni, so yeah, I just want to be happy, you know. I want to be finding stuff out, you know. I want to be doing this, that, and the other. You know, I don't want to be wasting my life. So yeah.
That was quite deep. That. Obviously, because as you can see, I'm still here. It's the exact same wardrobe, just except I've got a camera now, so you're not getting the classic Mac view anymore, Mac webcam. But damn, I didn't realise I wanted to be happy. Yeah, that's deep. Basically, I renewed the lease because it ran out in the end of August. We renewed it, and obviously we're here now. We said that we would leave at the end of January, me and my mate, but we never did. And we're still here now, because we have a 2-month clause and we're just waiting on something. But yeah, I mean, I wanted to be happy. I mean, if I'm getting deep, am I truly happy? No, I'm not truly happy, no. I mean, I'm happy that I've got my own place, you know. I'm happy that I'm happy that I feel lucky enough to actually be in the position that I am, and grateful. But happy? I was happy. In the past year, I have been happy. Truly happy. But now, nah, I'm not truly happy now. I mean, whether I'll be truly happy again, sorry, I'm sure it will be. I mean, yeah, 100% it will be. Because I've been there before, I know what it feels like, and I'm optimistic, and I hope, and I have that hope, and I have that faith and belief that I will be truly happy again. But right now, no, not at all. Why? Well, because there's just a few big factors, I think, that makes me not truly happy. And I remember one of the questions as well, and that's coming up on here, that yeah, that I'm not looking forward to asking. So yeah. Anyways, next question.
How has your life changed over the past year? Oh, my life has changed over the past year quite a bit. Well, for starters, obviously Nan's gone, which was really hard for us all. I knew how I've lost hobbies and I've gained new hobbies. This year has certainly felt like I've matured a lot and I've become a lot more of an adult now, which is scary to say. Like I've gained confidence, a lot more confidence. Still shy, which is annoying, but being in this sort of space, being here in a big city like Manchester compared to a tiny little town down there,
have you though?
It's great to see my progression from first year then till now, because I've really come out my shell a lot. I've really been me. I've really found who I am and whatnot like that. But it's been it's a mental year, to be honest. But obviously as well.
Oh, there we go.
These past few months have been quite challenging as well. Obviously the final project, and also losing a close friend of mine as well, which I felt as if it was a long time coming. As looking back on it now, even though there was great times, it was very, very toxic looking back on it now. And I wish I listened to my peers at the time. But I think since the cut off, I feel like it's weird to say, but I do feel like I am a lot more happier, to be honest, which is weird to say the least. Yes, it was very toxic, but there was great times there. But
well, I mean, look. I mean, I'm beating around the bush there. If I'm being honest, I'm absolutely beating around the bush there. All you got to say is simply that you were in a toxic friendship with somebody, and you had great times, you had great times, but did you really forgive yourself there though? No, you didn't. And I'm talking about, like, did you forgive yourself in the fact that you were still beating yourself up there at the fact that it was your fault? Like, no, it wasn't your fault. Like, you didn't do anything wrong. You were yourself, and and cutting him off, cutting your old mate off, like, it was probably one of the biggest canon events for me to happen that year, because it needed to happen. Let me tell you, that needed to happen. And two, I could just tell there as well, you're trying to beat around the bush thinking, oh yeah, you still feel a bit guilty, this, that. Just live in yourself. Trust yourself. Respect yourself there. Like, what, like, beating around the bush, like, no. Do you know what I mean? It's just absolutely diabolical, the fact that I still blame myself for becoming friends with somebody, but even though it wasn't your fault that they changed. Like, everybody changes, right? Everybody does, right? And you're blaming yourself for a certain person changing their own behaviour and changing their persona, and then just changing themselves, and then everyone sees you like you're the problem. No. Me back then still felt guilty. No. I just... No. No. Yeah. 100% to this day, I'm glad I cut that person off. To be honest, I mean, I look back at it now, and I'm 100% obviously glad that I cut the person off. But you should never, ever, you should never ever have been friends with them in the first place. If I'm being completely honest, like, at the end of the day, should have used them as a stepping stone, not as something to hold on to for the whole of the 3 years that you shouldn't have done. But the main thing is, then I didn't forgive myself, but now I'm happily forgiven myself for that. I'm fine with it now, honestly. But yeah, but even so, like that whole year though, like, that's just all waffle. Honestly, that's all waffle. And to be honest, I can't be asked what else I said. So yeah, next question.
Yeah. I've been a lot more happier. I don't know. It's just one of those like things in life, you know. But yeah, feeling a lot happier now. Would you say you are happy? That's a deep one. To be honest, at this moment in time, I think I'm more scared than happy, with not knowing what I want to do after today, because there'll be no more education for me probably. I'm not too sure what I want to do. I did have a plan of wanting to be a production manager, and going into telly and running in telly and doing game shows and all these different studio shows. But now I want to make documentaries. I want to make films instead. I don't want to be in telly at all. I want to be in film. I want to make documentaries, because I feel like I'm quite observant. So I feel like me having a camera and just filming stuff and trying to use my vision to tell people, and just to tell people, you know, a story, and potentially make an impact.
No. Well, I'm not going to say no. Like, I'm not going to just dispute like I'm wrong there again, because you're not wrong. I'm not wrong there, right? But times have changed. You want to start your own videography company up now. Like, you don't want to go into films. Like, fair enough. I mean, look, at least, you know, you have an ambition. You know, you have something to work towards there. But look, you don't want to work. It's fair enough. I don't even know much else to say, because, you know, it's dreams, and dreams die. At the end of the day, you know, it's life. And that's that, really. It is what it is. You had a dream and it died. Simple as that. Simple as that. Anyways.
Yeah, I think that's what I think right this moment in time, right now. That is what I want to do in life. 100%. But yeah, so yeah. How would you rate your life on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the best? Honestly, 7. No, 6.5. I'm going to put 6.5, because I feel like there are pieces missing in the puzzle. Not necessarily there's a piece in the puzzle, but I feel like there is a lack of
That's fair.
I think I feel like there's a lack of few things in my life. Yeah, which is a real shame. Because at times I do feel a bit lonely, and I am quite fearful because I don't know what I want to do in my life, and
Oh, that's deep.
at the minute there is no income for me, so I'm not too sure, because obviously now there's no more student finance. I don't know what I want to do. You know, and there's just not a shoulder to cry on at all either. So yeah, it's just
Not just.
obviously going into my 20s, already in my 20s, but progressing a lot more. I am fearful of the future. So yeah, and obviously and as well with the job market as well being really bad as of now in the country, not just in telly and the media, but everywhere, including retail. It's not looking great at all, to be honest. With producers not even be able to get in work in telly, there's just no money lying around. So yeah.
I thought it was gonna be a 6-7. Oh man, I'm fuming with that. Fuming. Honestly. But no, to be fair, 6, fair enough. 6 is good. To be honest, 6 is pretty good. I mean, look, job market, cooked. Still cooked, by the way. Absolutely cooked, right? Fair enough. Right. Not moaning at all. Of course I'm not. But, yeah, I mean, look, main thing is, I was happy then. I was scared of the future, or at least, from the next few months going on. But those next few months for you were gonna be kind of adventurous. New word, adventurous. But they were gonna be kind of adventurous, nonetheless. Probably the next 2-3 months.
I think it probably would be higher, but because I'm pretty
look,
fearful right now.
Yeah, 6. Fair enough.
6.5.
That's fine.
Say.
Anyways,
Furthering on a 6. So, yeah. How is your career path going? To be honest, it's been a drought at the minute. My last job was back in October, so I've been out of work.
now you say the 7.
Around about 7 months now. I haven't had any work at all. No telly, no film, not even any work experience, no retail, nothing. I've been solely focused on this final year and getting good grades for this final year. We'll see what happens. I'll have to see what happens when
you did.
Start emailing my contacts again as soon as, probably from next week, and just see what happens. But at the minute there is no career path. I feel like I know what I want to do, but with it constantly changing, I'm scared, man. I can't fixate on one job. I want to be a documentary filmmaker, but I've also got a passion for DJing, and I also want to as well make music, and I've been wanting to open up a cafe, and now I'm also, one positive is that I'm now also a part of a production company, Beyond the Horizon. There's only 3 films to this date that have credited that's been made so far. Silverstone Village, Life Beyond the Track, Rock This Ground We Stand On, and Beyond the Glass. So yeah, which is good. There is, for this production company happening, there is stuff happening with it, and it is great to see, because with that as well, we've all come up through college as well, through the same rankings at college, yes, one of us is split to go down there, but with obviously 3 up here, it is really nice to see that even though these 3 years of big milestone life, like these 3 years, you know, we're still like that, you know, we're still really tight, we're still really close. And obviously one staying that, then 2 staying at home as well. It's still really, it's remarkable, to be honest. And yeah, and honestly, yeah, it's crazy, to be honest. But yeah, maybe I am holding on a bit too tight, to be honest. As with everything that happened through first year and first year of uni, and then obviously transitioning from first year of college to second year college, and obviously then that happening like that. Yeah, maybe I have been holding on too tight to the point where I'm not going out of my comfort zone enough, and I'm not socialising with enough people to form new connections, to make new friends, you know, to, you know, go do this, go do that and the other, and ultimately being, especially in first year, being quite jealous of mainly Connor, you know, making new friends, and obviously down in the second year, and obviously, you know, me, thankfully I have now, but yeah, I think, yeah, it's nice to see that we are still together, but from my point of view, I should have got out there more these past 3 years at uni, a lot more. So yeah, I mean, going back to my career path though, yeah, it's daunting to say the least. It's daunting. So
Career path.
yeah.
Well, like I just briefly touched on, videography company now. Yeah, I have my own website. Go check it out. Got photography stuff, stuff that I've filmed, good stuff all the way. By the way, a little bit about me as well. You get to, you know, see my personality and whatnot. Some nice little photos as well that I've taken as well. Ones which have been colour graded well this time as well, by the way. Yeah, go check it out. Go to my link tree and then follow the instructions on there. Check it out. You know what? That's yeah, pretty fair assessment. You know, look, at the end of the day, look, right, uni was coming to an end, right, and clearly I didn't feel like I achieved as much as I wanted to, or at least it feels like I didn't achieve enough that I wanted to, and simply so. Yeah, what else can I do, really? I can't. Yeah, that's it, really. To be honest as well, why is my voice so boring in this, by the way? Why? I'm like, oh, uni's finished, depressed. I mean, fair enough, yeah, you were depressed because uni was finishing, but still, like, why am I sounding so boring? Gee whiz, put some swaz in it, grommet, as they say. Wallace says. But yeah, thankfully, we've got 10 minutes left, finally. Anyways.
Thoughts on your life a year ago? Well, a lot's changed since a year ago. I think I am a lot more happier now than I was last year, which is weird to say, because I thought I was happy then, but if I actually opened my brain, I actually wasn't happy at all. Which is a weird thing to say. I was happy in some aspects, but others I wasn't. So it's a weird thing. It's weird, to say the least, but yeah. Obviously, like I said, a lot's happened in that past year. But yeah, I think this year alone I've been happy at where my life's going. Yes, I don't have a set plan of it in place, but yeah, I feel like because I've got a good support system around me, I feel like my life is gonna be better. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be great. Yeah, great. Honestly, great vibes. 10 out of 10. No, but I do feel like this time next year it will be. Yeah, my life. I do feel like my life will be better. Better than it is now. But yeah, because I think second year of college, yeah, quite amazing. First year of uni, bit of a dip. Good. Second year, down there, bit there. Then third year, back up to there, but not there. And hopefully this time next year, it'll be there. Because I don't want to have high expectations for myself. Because with expectations, if you expect too highly, you'll be disappointed. But if you have low expectations, you'll be feeling a lot more positive than you would be negatively if those expectations up there weren't fulfilled. So yeah. Current relationship status.
To be honest, I don't have much to say, really. Yet again, I just waffle on for too long. Honestly. Waffling on. Just why? But no, I mean, look, at the end of the day, though, I am right, though, aren't I? Like, if you expect so high, then, and if you don't meet your expectations and you feel a little bit disappointed, I'm not wrong there. Not wrong. But, like, I just waffle on for too much, honestly. If we're being honest, no chance. Oh, I can't remember the other stuff that I said, to be honest. Genuinely, I forgot. Like, I sat, no. Just no. But, as you can see, look. Still the same two front teeth. Still looking two front teethy. Yeah. Anyways. Oh no.
Single. Yeah, I am single. I have had many, I haven't had many talking stages this year. Yeah, it's very much single still. I have, tried to go out there, tried to, meet people and whatnot. But same as last year. Yeah, I only had my first kiss. Which is okay. Because I'm at one point in my chapter in my life, and other people are at a different point in theirs. So yeah. I do feel like this time next year it will be different. I do feel like it will be a lot different, which is good to say. So obviously I don't want to have high expectations of myself, but I do feel like this time next year I do feel like I'll be going out there a lot more, and put myself out there to people. So yeah, wherever my future girlfriend, hopefully wife, may be, and then my OAP partner, then the mother to my child one day. Hopefully, she's going to be there out there one day, and yeah, hopefully this time next year. Yeah, maybe you might have found her. Who knows? But yeah. So yeah, at the minute, it's just, I wouldn't even say it's talking stages. At the minute, It's just swiping on dating apps, chatting on dating apps, but not taking it to that
dear.
next level yet. So, yeah.
Oh dear. Well, your life changed a few months later. No, wait, no. Your month changed a month later, dramatically. And then it changed again, dramatically, 2 months after that. And then, yeah. Then a couple months after that, I'll say a couple months. And then here we are now. It's changed again. Yeah. To be honest, I don't want to go into it. Actually, nah. No, I've got to go into it because this is like a documentary thing, innit? No, I'm going into it. Right, no. Right. Literally, the next month and the next week, your life changed forever. Like, you know, yeah. And you say, setting high expectations. Yeah, you had high expectations and you should have done and you did. And you hit them. Oh, you hit them. Trust me, you did. Yeah. And then that happened, and then you spiraled. And then what? Graduation came along, and then July came along. July you were on the starting blocks. And then, let's just say, there's around about September. You were on this, you obviously know what's the word. On your marks, get set, go. You went. You got off the blocks. You did. And it was, and then boom. October happened. And then New Year happened. And here we are now. Yeah. Here we are now. Yeah. And all I can say is lessons have been learnt from my end. Yeah. I've forgiven myself. Lessons have been learnt. But yeah. At the end of the day, there is too much hate in the world, and yeah. Being forgivable. No, what's the word? I think forgiving yourself for what you did is good, because you don't want to live life with regrets, but also knowing that stuff happened, and yeah, you live and you learn, and mistakes were made and mistakes were learned. Trust me, they've been learned, and yeah, there's too much hate in the world, so, and not enough love, so forgiveness. Yeah. I'm very forgivable now. I'm very forgivable. Forgivable of what happened. Forgivable of how it all went down. Forgivable of actions made from both sides. Forgivable of everything, and understanding through time. It's forgiving. Yeah. And life moves on, no matter what happens. No matter what happens, life doesn't stop for anybody. So yeah, I would love to go in deeper, but yeah. Forgiveness is the key to having no grudges, to having an open heart, and to also having an open letter, and to also just to closing chapters and turning pages over, and to closing books, to be honest. And yeah, forgiveness. Yeah, forgiveness. So yeah, anyways. Oh, it's gonna hit hard. Hi.
And last but not least, a message to yourself next year. Hello, 21-year-old me. I hope you're happy. Yeah. I hope you're not scared of the future. You know, I hope you finally set on exactly what you want to do in life, or you know, I hope you chase your dreams instead of being stuck in a 9 to 5. I don't want you. I will be very disappointed if you're in a 9 to 5 job. To be honest, 21-year-old me, I will be disappointed because you know, as much as I do now, we hate 9 to 5s. We don't want to go into that rat race of being in a 9 to 5, you know, and being stuck in that job for the rest of my life and just being miserable. You know you don't want to do that. We know we don't want to do that. So even if you're financially struggling, just make sure you're not doing that 9 to 5. And please keep chasing your dreams. There will be bumps in the road. As you know, there have been many bumps in the road for your career, and there still will be 100%. But you go over those bumps, and make mistakes. Learn from your mistakes. Learn. Just don't stop. You have an absolutely unbelievable high standards for yourself. You know you can push yourself to absolute limits that you know you did through these past 3 years of university. You know you can do it. Just keep chasing your dreams. Keep going at it. Just don't stop grinding. Show the world what you're made of. And if you are still single, just be patient. You know, be patient. You know, we've gone through many years of being single and not in a relationship. Just keep being patient. When the time's right, the time's right. Just don't stop. Just keep going. Just keep. You've got this. Yeah, you've got this. Just keep being patient. And yeah, and when the time's right, she'll come. She'll come for you. So, yeah. and then hopefully, yeah, you will have kids one day as well. But yeah, just keep pushing, keep trying. Do Nan proud. Just remember, everything you do, put in 100%. And if you're working on a project, think to yourself, would Nan be proud of this? And if not, keep going. If it's the right thing to do, then keep going. So yeah. And also, listen to your friends, listen to them. Don't think you're right all the time, because you are not right all of the time. Just listen to them and keep your friends close, but your enemies closer as well. So
there you go. That's
yeah.
Nice little message to myself, I guess. That. Yeah, no. Yeah, that was too much waffle, but that still somehow hit my heartstrings. Somehow. Don't know how, but it did. But, hey, it's the next year, I guess, isn't it? It's the next year. But yeah, no, I mean, there's not much for me to say, to be honest, but for that bit. But yeah, anyways.
And I hope you're happy. So yeah. The time is 26 minutes past 1 in the morning, and the day today is the 2nd of May 2025. I am 20 years old, my name is Samuel Dudney, and this has been Interview Myself a year later, from 2024 to 2025. And I will see my future self, and I will see you in the future.
Well, there you have it. There you have it. Yeah. Final thoughts, I guess. I was happy then. I was happy. You know, I didn't think I had it all figured out. Of course I didn't. And of course I never did. But I felt optimistic. I looked optimistic, and I waffled on for too long, simply. But either way, you know, I just look scared, to be honest. I looked scared for the years to come, and yeah, you have a right to be scared, because the year that you had, it was frightening, it was terrifying, it was gut-wrenching, it was heartbreaking, and I think that's the big word there. It really was heartbreaking. But to get through it, and the amount of absolute character building that you've had an absolute ice cream parlour full of character building. So many character building moments and elements and flavours just happened over the past year. It's been insane, and it's been unbelievable, to say the least. So yeah, like my hair, like look at it, right? Look at it, look at this, look. Do you know what I mean? Compared to that as well, like it's just been insane. So Yeah. And that 20-year-old kid right there, he never expected what was coming. He didn't expect 1 second of what was coming. And let me tell you, he had the most eventful, in both ways, year of years that he's probably lived up until now, and he really should be proud to, yeah. I just wish that I could tell myself at how your year was about to go, because I would be in shock at how it went, I think, because let me tell you that, up until this year, since obviously no year on, this year has been anything but extraordinary, I think. So but to be honest, I'm proud of myself of how far I've come in this last year, because it's been an absolute uphill climb, and then an absolute downhill snowball falling to the bottom sort of moment. But either way, that probably is just the start of being in your 20s, if we're being honest. So it's probably going to be more up and downhill moments, but yeah. But at least I'm not in a 9 to 5. That is good. I'm not in corporate. Unemployed, but at least not in corporate. But anyways, I'm proud of myself, and anyways, the time is 1:33 in the morning on the 2nd of May in 2026. I have been Samuel Dudney. I am 22 years old on the 2nd of May 2026, and this has been my reaction to my interview